This video is on solving equations with simplification needed, variable on one side. We will solve 7 equations. The video can be paused on each of the 7 for you to work out before watching me go over it. Number 1. The right side is not in simplest form. I have to simplify the right side by using the distributive property. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 3n is 21n. Left side is already in simplest form. Both sides are now in simplest form, so I'm ready to get the variable on one side. First thing I need to do is get rid of this plus 7 by subtracting 7 from both sides. 70 minus 7 is 63. 7 minus 7 is nothing. 21n is left. We got rid of the plus 7. Now we get rid of the times 21 by doing the inverse operation, which is divide by 21. 21 divided by 21 is 1. I don't have to write a 1 in front of the n, it's understood, so I have my variable by itself on the right side. And 63 divided by 21 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6, 1 times 3 is 3. So n equals 3 would be your answer on number 1. Okay, try number 2. On number 2, the left side needs to be simplified by using the distributive property. Negative 4 times 5n is negative 20n. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. The right side is already in simplest form. On the left side, the first thing we need to get rid of is plus 12 by doing the inverse operation, which is subtract 12 from both sides. Negative 20n comes down. 12 minus 12 is nothing. Bring down the equal sign. 112 minus 12 is 100. Now to get rid of times negative 20, you divide both sides by negative 20. Negative 20 divided by negative 20 is 1, which is understood, so I have n by itself. 100 divided by negative 20 is negative 5. So your answer to number 2 is n equals negative 5. Try number 3. On number 3, the left side is not in simplest form. I have like terms, 5 and negative 8. 5 plus negative 8 is negative 3. Bring down the plus n over 8 equals 5. Both sides are in simplest form, so I'm ready to get the variable by itself. First, we get rid of the minus 3 by adding 3 to both sides. N divided by 8 equals, and on the right side, 5 plus 3 is 8. On the left side, negative 3 and positive 3 zeroed out. Now, to get rid of divided by 8, I do the inverse, which is multiply both sides by 8. These 8's cancel out and leave me n by itself. 8 times 8 is 64. The answer to number 3 is n equals 64. Try number 4. On number 4, the 1/4 n comes down. I need to combine my like terms on the left side. 2 plus 3 is 5. My equal sign comes down. My 12 comes down. Both sides are now in simplest form, so I'm ready to get the variable by itself. To get rid of plus 5, I do the inverse operation, which is minus 5 to both sides. That leaves me with 1/4 n on the left. 5 minus 5 is nothing. 12 minus 5 on the right side is 7. To get rid of times a fraction, you multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1. 1/4 and 4 over 1 cancel each other out and give me n by itself on the left. And on the right side, 7 times 4 is 28. The answer to number 4 is n equals 28. Try number 5. On number 5, and I'm going to draw a line, which I do sometimes I don't, but just to change it up and show you we can do that to separate both sides of the equation. The left side is in simplest form, the right side is not. The right side needs to be simplified by using the distributive property. 3 times 3n is 9n. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. The equal sign comes down, and on the left side, negative 54 comes down. Now I have the variable on one side. Both sides are simplified. I just need to get the variable by itself. To get rid of minus 9, I do the inverse operation, which is plus 9. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. Negative 54 plus 9. Keep the sign of the larger digit and subtract. 54 minus 9 is 45. Negative 9 and positive 9 canceled out and left me with 9n on the right. To get rid of times 9, I divide both sides by 9. Negative 45 divided by 9 is negative 5. And that is the answer to number 5. Try number 6. On number 6, both sides of the equation needs to be simplified. The left side, I have parentheses and a distributor, so I need to do the distributive property. Negative 4 times 5n is negative 20n. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12. On the right side, 120 plus 12 is 132. Now, both sides are in simplest form. There's no parentheses and there's no like terms. I need to get the variable by itself. To get rid of plus 12, we subtract 12 from both sides. Negative 20n comes down. 12 minus 12 is nothing. The equal sign comes down. 132 minus 12 is 120. Last thing I need to get rid of is times negative 20, so I do the inverse operation, which is divide by negative 20. 120 divided by negative 20 is negative 6. The answer to number 6 is n equals negative 6, or we could just say negative 6. Okay, here's the last one. Give number 7 a try. On number 7, the left side is already in simplest form, so I can just bring it down. Bring down my equal sign. I won't draw the line this time to be different. On the right side, I have distributive property. Negative 2 times 3n is negative 6n. Negative 2 times positive 3 is negative 6. This plus 6n comes down. My negative 6n and my positive 6n cancel each other out because negative 6 plus 6 is 0 or 6 minus 6 is 0. Now I could rewrite my equation to look a little simpler with that. To get rid of times a fraction, you multiply both sides by the reciprocal. So I flip that one upside down, multiply both sides by it. They cancel out on the left. That's why I did it. And on the right, negative 6 times negative 2 is positive 12. The answer to number 7 is 12. Thank you.